Mhm. Okay,
Mm.
we're live. Okay.
Hello. I never know quite when we're live. I think we're live. Hello,
Yeah.
everyone. Welcome along to our quantum energy psychic readings, clearings, Akashic readings, pet healings, home clearings, connecting you with your ley lines, with your life missions, with your spirit guides, with your past lives, whatever it is that you would like to ask us, as long as you have permission and it is safe to do so, we will be happy to help you. How are you
Mhm.
doing, Viviani?
Great. Thank you. Had a nice weekend, so I'm happy to be here.
Fantastic. And thank you to everyone for all your very kind birthday wishes.
Birthday. Mm.
It made for such an incredible day yesterday and also today responding to many of you. So thank you so much. I had a really fantastic day. I was in my Swedish massage class for,
Mm.
it was about 8 in the morning to 7 at night. And they
Oh.
sang me happy birthday twice because the class like split into two groups. And so I got it in the morning and then the afternoon. And then I went home and my family made me a lovely meal and we did happy birthday and cakes. I've never eaten so much cake, how many cupcakes and birthday cakes in my life. So it was just incredible.
Mhm. Wonderful.
And it's great to be out of my lovely camper van and back in my studio. Um, I've just realized the heating's getting quite hot, so I'll turn that down in a second. Um, but yeah, we can get started, and we're on here for the next couple of hours, and so there won't be a live stream on this channel on Thursday, but I will be on Linda G's show. So feel free to come along to that. It's a little bit later, and I'll share like the links for it in my community page.
Hmm.
But yeah, we can get started while we're setting up a safe space. Please, any requests, just put them in capitals so we don't miss them, and we will be picking them randomly. And then once you get, if you get your name called, please just say hello in the chat because it helps us know you're still here. And especially if you've been waiting a very long time, towards the end, it's quite likely that we will have also um, not remembered the detail of your request. So you can feel free to reiterate it. And if I get this right, Viviane, if you can't see your request yourself in the chat, it means that somehow YouTube is no longer showing it because it doesn't show them all for the full 2 hours. So if you can't see it yourself, it's unlikely we can see it. So you
Hmm.
can at least like repost it maybe once, and I suspect that's enough, right? You can usually see it about an hour
Yes.
thereabouts. Together we'll work it out how best to work with YouTube. Um, Okay, so we'll make a start. Feel free to follow me with this safe space setup. It really helps us energetically and also you if you participate. Okay, so we'll begin by taking 3 deep breaths in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out what no longer serves your highest good, nice and loud. Breathe into the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out any fear, shame, anxiety, or pain, nice and loud. And breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out any remaining low vibration energy or emotion that doesn't serve your highest good, nice and loud. Continue to breathe deeply and calmly and focus your attention on the center of your heart. And from there, extend a golden cord of light up through the top of your head, up through into the sky, reaching up higher and higher until you reach into space and higher up through the stars, through the frequencies and dimensions of this universe until you reach the highest dimension of the source of love of this universe. And there connecting your light cord into source. Remain connected into source and extend your light cord down through the stars, the sky, back down to the top of your head and into your heart once more. And now, this time, from the center of your heart, extend a light cord down through the base of your spine, down through your root chakra, and going deep into the ground, going all the way down through the layers of this planet until you reach the very core, Mother Earth, and there connecting your light cord into Mother Gaia's crystalline heart. We send Mother Gaia so much love at this time. Remain connected into Gaia's heart and extend your light cord up through the layers of the planet, up through the root of your spine and into your heart once more. And now, together with the light of Source above and Mother Gaia below, expand out your golden bubble of protective light to surround you about 2 meters out from the center of your heart, setting the intention that only energies and entities, with your permission, your highest good love and compassion can see us, access us, or exist within this space or within us, and that all other energies and entities must leave immediately. Into our individual golden bubbles, we invite in our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Source, and Gaia. And we request their guidance, clearing, healing, protection, assistance with today's readings and accessing the Akashic records. And through space and time, I create a golden protective bubble around all those who choose to engage with this live stream or replay. And we only permit those that have the highest good and love and compassion for all, setting the intention that only energies and entities with our permission, our highest good, love, and compassion can see us, access us, or exist within this space or within us. All other energies and entities must leave immediately. And for Vivi, Annie, and I, initially I invite in our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Source, and Gaia. We're here to assist you with the randomly selected requests that you put forwards. Please say your name in the chats and say hello when you're here, if your name is called. And we are here to assist you. When we do, we will invite forward your guides and your higher self to service your requests to the best of our abilities. And we ask that your guides and your higher self step forwards at that time to assist also. And with that, let us begin. I'm just going to turn down my heater 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
And hello to everyone in the chat. Thank you for coming along today.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I saw some more birthday wishes there. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, I have our first request. Just post it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm sure Amy Harris is here, I'm sure, but please say hi in the chat. She's saying she's going to be talking about birthday. She's going to be turning 50 this month. So she's asking for a clearing and healing.
Fantastic. Well, happy birthday when it comes, Amy.
Okay, she's here. Thank you so much, Amy. Okay.
I'd just like to ask Amy, her guides and higher self to step forwards for a clearing and healing, and wishing her a happy birthday when it comes this month. I'm being like drawn right in, Amy, to your crown, sorry, your crown, into your heart chakra. And like there's this, I'm being shown this darker, heavier energy around your heart. And also it's in the connections up into your throat and down into your solar plexus. There's an attachment. It's like it's kind of almost like it's squeezing, like constraining your heart's movement. I'm just checking this is safe to remove. Yeah, it is. And I'm just feeling that myself, like as I'm about to cut through this entity and remove it, I just feel like it'll bring a lot more relief and expansion to your heart. So let me assist with this. So bring my light sword forwards and set the intention to only remove what no longer serves Amy's highest good. Just cutting that free now. It's almost like unzipping it and taking this off and removing from your throat, from your solar plexus. Return to source or never return here again. You can bring in some heart healing now. Good. How did you get on, Viviani?
I felt a tightness and between the heart and the solar plexus, and it looked like a black cloud around like this black mist.
Mm.
And I just right, I started with the healing light above, through the crown all the way down. Started in the heart after you did the clearing, the removal, um, and sent it to Earth.
Fabulous. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was quite. There was some unusual themes in that. I mean, everything's unusual, but it did feel like this. Initially, it was almost like this kind of protective feeling, like that this thing was there initially to almost like prevent like over exertion, and then it just like it grew tighter, and
Hmm.
sometimes these things will attach to it, like, hey, I can help, let me help take all the misery
Yeah.
from you, and then it starts generating a load more misery, and you're like, oh, this is a terrible deal. I never did I sign up for this. Um, but yeah, Amy, I hope that helps you.
Yeah, it felt heavy, so it feels better now. Thank you. Thank you, Amy. Okay. Let's see. Mm, okay, now I have a request from Tom. And Tom, please say hi in the chat. If you're here, you're asking for, I need to see if you have any blockages or messages from guides. And he's saying happy birthday to you. Okay.
Let us know, Tom.
All right. I'm not seeing Tom yet. Just give us a second, a couple more seconds here for the reply. Mm,
Yeah, let us know, Tom.
okay, so all right, I'm going to look for a different request then.
And thank you to Christy. That's really kind.
All right, so I have another request now from Mary Manning. She's saying first time here. She's asking for a clearing and healing of my, and I don't, oh, Tom is here. Tom is here. So,
Uh-huh.
right. Thank you, Tom. Go back to Tom's request.
Okay. And this was for blockages, was it? Removing any?
Yeah, blockages or messages. And then Mary, you'll be next. So hang in there,
Yeah.
please. Okay, blockages
Okay.
and messages.
So just asking Tom to step forwards, his guides and higher self to assist with any removing any blockages, any messages at this time. Okay. What I saw, Tom, was there's like this seems to be that you're asking to develop your psychic ability, in particular your crown chakra, and connecting with other beings. What I saw was that either what you've invited in or either way what's attracted to you is something that doesn't serve your highest good, and it's really trying its hardest to connect with you and like to it's like an attack on your crown chakra. um so I mean the message is very much like be really careful about what you choose to connect with, like be really clear in your intention. If you're never sure, it's always a great place to start chatting with your spirit guides first and ask for them out loud. Say, spirit guides, do you have a message for me today? Address them with their names. Don't just trust any entity that turns up and says, hey, I'm your spirit guide. It's not enough, right? You wouldn't trust the stranger that comes to your door and say, hey, I'm like your best friend. You would actually just go and ask your best friend to come to your door. So let me see if I can help remove this entity. It's like it's kind of attaching around the sides at a distance. Like it's not able to get very far into your auric field. Arai Muruto. And just removing this entity from you. Return to source or never return here again. Yeah, it was more like focused when I got to by the time I'd got to it was more like moving down onto your third eye. But it's gone now. Just checking through the rest of you. Yeah, it's a lot better. It's a lot more calm. How did you get on, Viviani?
I felt the heavy, the heart space so heavy and sacral and root chakra. So I just did a clearing there and sent energy, golden light to clear, heal, and energize. Um,
Fantastic. Explains why usually, when you're dealing with an entity and then you wouldn't expect everything else to be so clear. And it's like, by the time I got to it, it's like, it's like, wow, you've done a great job, Viviani.
thank you. Thank you.
So I hope that
Um,
helps, Tom. Let us know.
mhm. And now I have Mary, who's called in before. So I know you're here, Mary. So let's go back to your request.
For clearing and healing, I think it is.
Yes. And then she writes at the end of my, and I don't know what you meant there, Mary. If you want to type the healing of what, I don't understand your comment there. Um, so Mary Manning, okay, first time here, clearing and healing.
Of
Oh,
lungs.
lungs. Thank
Yeah.
you. Okay.
Thank you, Mary. So asking your guides and higher self to step forwards to assist with a clearing and healing. Focus on your lungs. Okay. Um, so I'm being shown, and I won't take action yet, but what I'm being shown is like these, it's like if you've heard of like microplastics, this is like the kind of micro energetic infection. So they're uh, these really small, almost like spores that are in your lungs, and what they want to do is they want to grow together. They want to connect with each other and then grow, and then eventually like impair the ability for your lungs to work. Um, but before I do anything, since we're focused on the same space, Viviana wants to check what you'd found.
Um, I see like it's like if I was looking to like a mist and it has like holes in it, and so perhaps that's where they're like patches all around.
Yeah, That makes sense. I didn't really think about that's how spores work, right? Like they like kind of release this like a mist to each other. Um, would we could one of us could go first, and the other can check over. Like, would
Okay.
you like to do that?
Okay, I'll try. Thank you. I'll go
Okay.
first. Okay, you can take a look at it and I'll go to the root chakra because it's feeling heavy for me.
Thank you. I saw
Mm-hmm.
you invited in Archangel Raphael
Yes.
because he just said to me, it's like, John, it's like, John, what do you, I had my hands up and he's like, John, what are you doing with your hands? I said, he was like saying, just watch, John, while I do this. Um, okay, let me just take a look through. Yeah, I saw it as it was happening, but you've done a really clear job. Like it's like right back to removing like the spores, the places that are very tiny micro aspects of the lungs where where they're attached, and it's like just a really beautiful clearing. There was a lot of energy put into like almost like burning them out with very bright light. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, well done. It seemed really clear, and I can just check up as well, upwards to the upper chakras. Just being drawn out to your arms and hands, Mary. That's good. That's a lot better. Just releasing anything that doesn't serve your highest good. Wow, that's a lot of clearing.
Mm.
How's the bottom chakras going?
The couple bottom chakras felt heavy, and I just cleared from top to from bottom to top and
Mhm.
sent Archangel Raphael sent green healing light throughout, and then I poured golden light over it.
Oh, fantastic. I hope that helps, Mary. And I just
Mm.
had this. I think it was Gina was like very kindly promoting your channel, and I had this like epiphany that I should come on your channel and we should do roles reversed, where like you're yeah.
Oh, that'll be awesome. That'll be an honor.
That'll be fun. And then you can see what I'm like trying to coordinate requests.
Oh, no, I can still work as a team. Uh, that's awesome. Okay. Yes, thank you, Gina. Okay, just grabbing my next request. All
And
right.
I'm sure after the last live stream, a couple of people were, I guess, in no man's land of the comments, where if you're watching us and you're looking at comments and maybe making comments about requests or wondering how we're like taking requests and talking to all these other people, YouTube isn't super helpful, right? So you do have to like scroll across if you're on your phone to the side, and then you'll see the live stream where lots of people are chatting away. Lots of people. So if you can only
Mm-hmm.
see a small number of comments, it's likely because you're not in the live chat. So yeah, please just try and access the live chat.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, Emily's here. I selected a request from Emily here. Emily Lawrence Bradley, may I please have a clearing guidance, feeling disappointed and don't say that about yourself, Emily. You're
Oh,
not a disappointment and you're not a failure. Okay, let's just send you some um clearing and healing.
thank you, Emily. Yeah, sending you so much love, asking your guides and higher self to step forwards to assist with the clearing, healing, any messages that will assist you at this time. There's a lot of protection around you just now, Emily. I see the protection as like it's like golden shields. They remind me of like maybe tall Roman style shields, and they seem to be like horizontally around you, not totally covering you. Like there's one open at the front, but there's a lot of divine protection around you. I'm just asking your guide what this is. Your guide is saying that you're going through a rebirthing process, and that this protection is to help protect you during that um, this like more vulnerable stage. And your guide is saying, yeah, please know that these low feelings that you're experiencing are important parts of this journey. That it's really important that you bring awareness to it. So thank you for sharing it in the chat. Like it's really powerful to, whilst it's hard for us to hear and it's hard for you to feel the disappointment emotion, and others it feels like there's some shameful energy there, and that's one of the lowest vibration or the lowest vibration emotion. Know that you've been really brave in like seeing it in yourself and sharing it, and that's like a first huge step. Like if you can do that, and even better, like you have like asking for help, this is fantastic progress on your journey. This rebirthing seems to be specifically around, I saw around the heart and solar plexus. It's like a reboot to allow you to grow again, and a shedding. It's okay. It's processing of your shadows, of traumas, and a lot of what feels like a lot of like negative self talk that you seem to like pulling down through yourself. But I won't do anything quite yet. Have you been drawn anywhere specifically, Viviani?
Um, I felt uneasiness in the solar plexus and some heaviness on her shoulders, I guess, like feeling like burdened. So
Mm-hmm.
I did a clearing of the chakras, all the chakras from from bottom to top, and Archangel Raphael placed a green orb above her and went through the body from top to bottom, and then placed his hands on her shoulders and saying, like, love yourself, and to release this heaviness on her, feeling this burden on her shoulders.
Yeah, that's a lot. Thank you. I'll take it. it. My sense is the heart is already a lot better after your healing.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take a look at the solar plexus as well. Yeah, it's all the solar plexus is almost like an eye on its side, just encouraging your solar plexus.
Mhm.
It's like it's already making good progress to return to its natural size and shape, to cultivate your self love, your self trust, your receiving and giving of abundance, connecting up into your heart, releasing anything down through the roots and blocking you and connecting you into earth. Anything that doesn't serve your highest good. Good.
And I keep hearing, love yourself, family. Okay, she's saying, I don't think I can go through with the school transfer. I really want it because I can't justify, okay, did that. I heard love yourself and that, you made a choice. So it's like, be at peace with your choice and love yourself. Um, hi, Jackie. Thank you for being here. Um, so
Yeah,
yes.
I agree. And Emily, like the it feels like that shift in you is this energetic and emotional shift in you is far more important in many respects than the decision itself. It's like the decision journey. So like allow yourself to feel, reflect on that journey that you've been on so far with it, and know that whatever you do, that you'll follow your heart and it feels right for you. And it's okay to, like I've done many times in this journey, especially in the last 12 months, is just, you've been taking steps, right? You've identified the decision you want to make. You've started talking about it, sharing it with others. You've realized how it makes you feel. Like every single thing is a step forwards. And even if you decide to do something that doesn't quite follow your heart, know that you've taken as many steps as you feel brave enough to, and they all help. Every single step helps. And so yeah,
Yeah.
sending so much love to you.
And the guides are happy that you went through it's a process. You thought about it, you made a choice, and they support you.
Yeah.
So sending love to you, Emily. Now I'm calling Rossy. Please say hi in the chat if you're here, Rossy. Rossy's asking for a clearing and healing or Akashic past life healing for her highest good. Okay, Rossy's here. Thank you, Rossy.
Cool. I can take a look at past lives if you want while you do the
The
look at
healing.
clearing healing. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So just asking Rossy to step forwards, your guides and higher self, and we'll assist with clearing and healing, and I'll focus on your past life messages or healing that's needed at this time. I'm just receiving like this whole story. It's like a whole movie scene. So there's a past life where you were, this was an experience when you were quite young. Um, it it feels like it's about 200 years ago, just over 200 years ago. And Rossy, you were young. You were just in like almost 10 years old, and you were in a field, like you're playing in a field, an area of a field, or like it was a field next to where you usually played. And as you fell on the in the soil, like your fingertips like went into the soil, and you touched this like it's a golden ball is the only way I can describe it, and it was very unusual. Like it felt like very kind of futuristic to you. And you picked it up, and it was about the size of like a baseball. very heavy. Like it felt to you, it felt like solid gold. You'd not seen gold like that before, and certainly of that size and shape. And as you held it, it began to activate, and it was like this. Um, it's like a I describe it like a soul gift, like a gift that you can yield as a soul and take through multiple lifetimes. And you weren't entirely sure what it does, but it seemed very important not to tell others. Like you knew that others would just take it off you because it had great value, but also you wanted to bring it into future lives with you. It's almost like you're passing it on to yourself, and it's this past life memory that you wanted to hold and to keep. In that life, it felt a bit like you lost it, like you hid it underground and you couldn't find it again. But really, what happened was you held it. You had held on to it, and you brought it into this life. I saw that it's connected to your heart, that it's a gift that you can hold in your heart. But what I wasn't shown was, on purpose, is like what its true abilities are. But it's something to do with your ability to like activate your own golden light and to be able to resonate it out. What you then do with it, whether it's for healing or other purposes, I'd have to, unless Viviani's got any more to share, that seems to be like just leading you to the kind of door of that gift. But to know it's for you to reactivate, to practice again, by cultivating your self love, bringing awareness to this gift. And if you choose to practice helping healing others, then it'll also activate all by itself. So that was very powerful and very beautiful. How did you get on, Viviani?
Her three lower chakras felt very heavy, so I cleared with the help of Archangel Michael, and then Archangel Gabriel's Raphael center green healing orb from up from top to bottom, and then I sent her golden light to seal the deal.
Fantastic. Yeah, what a beautiful gift to yield, and I hope that your healing helps you as well.
Okay. So now I have a request from it looks like a code. Okay, I have a from SC735B. Please let us know if you're here. Sounds like code. Requesting clearing of money abundance blocks and healing. Saying, I work with the paranormal and get heavy energy from time to time that's hard to shake. And it's Steph Cordoba from Texas. So please let us know if you, okay, thank you, you're here. Okay.
So clearing of money and abundance blocks, healing. I work with paranormal and get heavy energy from time to time. It's hard to shake. Okay. Should we do one then the other? Or sorry, just divide and conquer. So shall I look at
Yes.
the heavy energy?
Okay.
Okay. I'll just ask Steps guides higher self step forwards to assist with clearing, unblocking, assisting with abundance, healing, and I'll take a look at the heavy energy. There's a lot on your lower chakras.
Yeah, I felt the heaviness. It was very heavy.
It's like there's a lot of attachments on your lower chakra, Steph. Like they're, it's like loads of these little things like hanging on, some of them not so little. And it's like
Yeah,
you have some awareness of clearing, but you seem to not be able to clear below your heart.
yeah, and I heard don't feel safe, and a lot of this root chakra feels very heavy, and I heard not feeling safe.
Mm-hmm. So I can just take a look and clear these entities. So there's quite a lot, and it's a little bit dangerous for Vivian and I. So I'm just creating a golden bubble around the areas of Steph that are affected.
Root chakra feels a little better, but my lower back feels heavy. It's like the back started to feel heavy.
Mm-hmm. Return to source, so never turn here again. Yeah, they've been like feeding off and really hurting your lower chakras. So I'm just going to burn away the remaining entities. Haram. Return to source, never return here again. Some of those noises even surprise me. Okay, and then just helping your lower chakras expand to natural size and shape, connecting you to earth. And then just around your solar plexus and sacral and root, creating these golden threads of light to help hold and protect and keep your chakras in the right size and shape that feels right for them and their connections between each other. May these golden threads only exist for as long as they serve Steph's highest good. Wow.
Yeah, feels better now. It was really heavy before.
Yeah, all I can say is for Steph, like you get to decide what you do with your paranormal work, but if you're not already, please do practice my spirit guide meditations, like the 14-day negative entity and energy removal and protection meditations. Or if you know how to do this yourself, like you watch them and go, I know how to do all this myself, or you've found someone else that does it, then great. But like you're going to need a regular practice. I know I do on my work. So I hope that helps.
Yes, I actually did. You had also the practitioner, the 5 day. I did
Yeah.
that because during one of our live streams towards the end, I got a really heavy headache, and it lasted for hours.
Oh, wow.
And I did the 5 days, and it was really nice, very helpful.
Yeah. I think the 5-day practitioner, that's a good point. The 5-day practitioner, especially if you're doing paranormal work, has one of the most intensive scans, right? I think the most intensive chakra scanning I've done so far is the um, what do I call them? Yeah, it's like the 1 hour session. And if you at the moment there's a free trial if you sign up for the highest self membership group, so you can get a month's free trial. That would give you access to during that free trial to the 1 hour version, and I feel that could be really helpful for you. And I feel a lot of it for you, Steph, is learning these techniques, right? Like you're learning how to do this yourself. It's not something that you necessarily need to rely on forever, but I definitely feel like there's a feeling of empowerment. And of course, do reach out and ask for help when you need it from others, but also encouraging you to cultivate your own practice.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. I have Sid, Feebs. Okay. We'll love guidance for writing career in 2025. So please let us know if you're here. Say hi in the chat. Thank you, Gina, for posting the links.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate your. Thank you, Sid Gibbs is here. Okay, career, writing career in 2025.
Thank you. Yay, almost 2025. So just asking
Yeah.
Phoebes, your guides, higher self to step forwards. And I'd also, for Viviani and I, asking Archangel Metron to open up the Akashic records for Phoebes to assist with questions around career and any other messages for 2025. Yeah, first I was shown, it was, Archangel Metron was like, I have a book for you. And then said, I actually have several books. And it was like there's these different choices that you get to make Phoebes in your career next year. There's a how to describe it, like an energy rising for you, which is almost like you're rising up to make like a bigger, braver, bolder step. It feels like March, April time, and it's quite funny to make kind of month on month predictions. But for you, it's like you're rising up to it, like you're growing this version of yourself so that you can step into a much more heart aligned aspect of your career. To me, it feels like a career change, or it's like you're making that career change in the current work you're doing, like you're shaping it. Um, so how did you get on?
I saw it was like she was behind the desk and uh, piles of books were placed in front of her, and I thought she was going to start reading, but it was to prepare for something. But no, then the books were pushed aside. It was almost like she was getting ready to sign books,
Mm,
and there was line forming from in front of her, and
that's cool.
um, but I did feel something in the heart space. I wanted to take a look at it. It feels like I've had a sensation on my heart space when we turning to her energy, to Sid's energy. I just felt like,
I recently gone through a breakup, and that's maybe what you're picking up in the heart.
okay.
Yeah, I felt like like a definite rising. Like Phoebes, how you feel when your career ahead of you seems like there's things you want, but they seem like unattainable. And it's in some respects it's true when your energy is much lower than the thing that you want is much a higher, like higher vibration. And so what you have over the next 4 months in particular is like this healing journey, and that helps you like raise up in your vibrations and allows you to be that version of yourself. So it's almost like this conscious acknowledgement saying, well, that's true. Like just like 12 months ago, this version you see of me now didn't exist. Like I was scared, I was terrified, I didn't know what I was going to do. I knew I wanted to leave my corporate job, I didn't know when. I hadn't really prepared myself yet, and it did take me at least another 3 months on top of that before I could then resign and then leave in May. And every day that went by was like that growth journey, and of course it continues, but it like you're like rising up to that challenge, and it's very much nurturing, allowing yourself to heal, to cultivate your self-love, and to be gentle with yourself. I've learned that being the biggest lesson in maybe in my life, and definitely needed to learn it now. I hope this helps.
Yes. Okay, now I have a request from Teresa L. Sorry, first name got cut during the cut and paste. But
That's
Teresa
okay.
L, please say hi and happy birthday. Today's her birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Hello. Yeah, hello, John and Viviane. Could I please have a clearing and healing? I have multiple issues on chakras, and she's also asking for messages. So just waiting for a
Okay.
reply. Teresa L.
And I'd be happy to do the messages if you want to do the healing.
Okay.
And sorry, did Teresa say she here?
Yeah,
Yes, she's here.
she's
Great.
here. Thank you so much, Teresa.
Thank you, Teresa. Yeah, happy birthday. So just asking your guides and higher self to step forwards, and I can take a look at any messages that serve your highest good at this time. And Viviana will take a look at the clearing and healing. Your guide is saying, if I could teach you one lesson, Teresa, that would be how to love yourself. And of course, it's a message that so many would benefit from across this world, but for you in particular, there's a lot of love and compassion needed on your healing journey. And it starts with you. It starts with your heart and the acceptance that what you've experienced from others, how like both the trauma from others and then what others say about trauma that they say that you have inflicted on them, to really allow yourself to let this go. And it's not denying it, it's more to see that every individual has their own perception, and every individual gets to decide whether they're right or wrong, but you get to decide what feels right and wrong for you. You get to decide your truth, and you get to extend love and compassion to others and to release them. And let me know, Viviane, if you pick up on any chords around Teresa's heart.
The heart, yes, I see. It's like wrapped around the heart.
Yeah, it feels like loved ones, family. I can remove the ones that don't serve your highest good, unless
Mm-hmm.
unless have you already done work on the heart.
Um, he needs. No, no, we can do that now.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. So first of all, I'm just disconnecting any cords and any attachments they have to you that don't serve your highest good, Teresa. They're quite thick and heavy. They remind me almost like a rubber bullet shape, like pushed into your heart. Take these out. Return to source or return to sender, but never return here again.
The solar plexus had a lot of stagnant energy.
Yeah. It didn't feel connected to the heart. What else did you find?
The throat, when I cleared the throat, I just heard speak with love when you're talking about yourself,
Mm-hmm.
especially.
That's beautiful.
Okay, so I hope that helps, Teresa L.
Yeah, let us know.
Okay, now I have a request from Jen Carr. Jen is asking for general reading, feeling like in boot camp, everything happening fast.
Welcome, Jen. Thank you for your request.
Mhm.
So general reading. Just asking Jen's guides and higher self to step forwards to assist with a general reading and questions about everything moving very fast in your life at this time. Oh wow, okay. Really fast. It's like light speed, like hyper speed. So I'm seeing you're you're here to both help yourself and help your own soul grow, Jen, but also um here to help others on their awakening journeys. And the very first thing I got was like seeing that you need to be aware of both the speed of your journey, but then also everyone gets to choose their own like velocity of their awakening. Everyone has their own unique awakening journey, and that the visual that I saw was like this. It's like this hyperspace like tunnel just like flying towards me, and although the tunnel's really fast, and it's this tunnel is the ascension energies like these stars and bright colors just flowing towards me, that you still get to choose, and this goes for you and then every other individual that you'll work with and help in the future, is that every individual gets to choose about like almost like how much you engage with that high velocity ascension energy, and that you only need to take on as much as it feels right for you, but it's getting faster and faster. And the purpose is to allow people, both more and more people to go through their awakenings, and then also when it happens for people, for them to go as fast as they like. Whereas previously, if you're like me, I was always like, I want to go faster. And it was like there was not a lot of support there. And looking back, I wasn't ready for it as well. Um, okay, and I'm just feeling that on your heart like that for you personally, like as you're rushing, or you feel like you're being rushed forwards, and your heart's like whoa. And so definitely grounding will help you, and focusing on your heart, how you're feeling. So yes, there's lots of important things for you to do in your life, and yes, there's lots of people to help, but the experience you're going through right now is something that, especially next year, right? It's the year of the awakenings, another year of the awakenings. But the rate is getting more and more people are waking up faster and faster. What I've seen in recent client sessions is that it's been like, people are going to be what was years for me, so like my first 4 years is probably like the foundations, is now turning, what was months into weeks and days for people. Can you imagine going through
Wow.
this? Can you imagine going through, like, I don't know, having never heard of any of these experiences
Mhm.
yesterday, to suddenly today being like, there's this guy called John Binney and Viviani, and they're like doing these things on the internet, and like there's a lot of words I need to learn, but it all feels right, and it's like it's a lot to
Mhm.
absorb all at once. And so for all the moments that you get to like it, how to describe it, the ascension energies flow for infinity, right? They never stop.
Yes.
And it's because they're a reflection of the energy that we ask for, right? We're saying ascend us, and so the energy is like flooding at us, and it's like this constant loop between our hearts and source energy flowing this energy, and giving us what we're asking for. And you can't stop it, but you can choose to take a break, and you can choose to slow it down. And grounding's a great practice. Meditation's a great
Mhm.
practice. Connecting with your joy. When it's all too much, just say it's too much. I'll ask my spirit guides, give me a break. In fact, I did on Friday. I said, just, it's my birthday on Sunday. Like, just give me a break for the weekend. And that was lovely space just to be human, do my thing,
Mhm.
be John, and not, you know, a voice of people's spirit guides, or the hands of Archangel Michael, or whatever it is that you're being asked to do for the greater good. And I feel that that bringing back your free will, and acting it out through these actions, like saying, it's me, Jen, I get to decide, it's my journey, I get to decide when and how fast I go, and when you want to pause, and when you want to ground, and when you want to be yourself. How did you get on, Viviani?
It's a lot like what I got. Well, I kept hearing fast lane, you're driving in a fast lane, and I saw an image of, when you see photographs of, nighttime, there you see just the lights, like a form like a tunnel. So I
Yeah.
saw that, and then I saw her driving, and but holding on tight to the steering when I heard, but you're in control. You do have control, and you can, just like you said, you can ask to slow down, and but just hanging there, you're in control, even though you're driving super fast. Um, it felt like a
That's so
wild
wonderful.
ride.
Yeah, I just, as you were saying it, all I could hear was like, it's just like so fast, and almost like it's that pit stop, right? It's like, it's okay, you can take a break. Um, Oh, wow, incredible. I hope that
Yeah,
helps.
it's a while
Yeah, having to
away.
grind a lot. Yeah, me too. I
Mhm.
spending increasing amounts of days with my with no shoes or socks on.
Yeah, and thank you. Yeah, th I don't like wearing shoes at home when I'm home, but thank you, Jackie, for reminding us to drink water.
Mm.
Sip, sip.
Sip, sip. Definitely. You can't really go wrong. I mean, maybe you can if you drink far too much, but we never usually drink enough.
Okay, and I did post Lotus Bloom. Please let us know if you're here. Saying, hi, John and Viviani. I have a severe headache today, which I cannot understand why. Can you kindly help me heal it and release it? Feeling intense pressure in the head. Okay, she's here. Thanks so much.
There's two um there's two places for us to look at. I'll just scan first and we can see if we pick up where this is. And then it
Mhm.
feels like we'll be looking individually. It's really funny to get that so early on.
Mhm.
So for Lotus Bloom, asking your guides and higher self to step forwards and set the intention to assist with healing and clearing, specifically to focus around headaches or migraines. And
It's
first, just if we could see where this is.
I see her head is like in a vice, I think it's called.
Mm-hmm. But like
Yeah,
on either side.
both. Yeah, the both sides. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
of the head. And then I heard a song, something squeezing my skull, which is actually a song.
Wow, it's a song.
It is a song. It's a Morrissey song. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Hmm.
Yeah, I saw the pineal gland kind of in the center, lower down, and it's slightly to the front, and then towards the front. Is this the hypothalamus? I should learn my brain more. Let's see what this grip is. Oh, that is horrible. Yeah, this is actually like it is a device.
Mm.
And I just was shown vividly like how this like this metal pin that goes through it, and that's like being used to wound and tighten.
Yeah.
Let's break this apart. Let's it removed. Return to source or never turn here again. What was pushing this? What was tightening this grip? It's quite a large entity. And just pushing this entity away, return to source or never turn here again. It was like this kind of big, I don't know, it reminded me like a kind of a not as attractive version of Shrek. And it wasn't like it it
Mm.
it just said, but you asked me for help. That Lotus Bloom, you'd asked for help, and it was saying I could almost do the impression of his voice, but it was like this very kind of dull voice, and it was just saying, um, "It's the only way it knew how to help." Um, Now I don't feel that's like genuine, but for this being, like it wasn't all as horrifically negative as it would sound. There was some um, there was some intention to be of help. It seemed that what I saw at the start between the very front of your brain and then lower down was that you've been under an attack, and that this being was at least trying to stop that attack, but it wasn't a good doctor. It wasn't very helpful. Did you find anything else, or I can look for this entity that was attacking?
What I saw was the device really.
Yeah,
Like just like the same type to her head.
there's nothing else significant that's trying to attack you. Just asking Archangel Michael. I'm just checking around your outer field. Let's bloom. I get around your auric field. There's nothing there. But there's a mark. Sometimes like demonic entities will, like, you see it on like ghost hunting shows, whatever, where you'll see a mark, people with like 3 marks. There's one just on your back. I don't know if it's visible or not on the skin. So you remove the mark, you remove its ability to come and find you again and to attack you again. Return to source or never return here again. Return to source or never return here again. Yeah, like the 3 marks were like loaded with really dark, quite horrible energy. And that is, the marks themselves are just very, very dangerous. Like, you just don't want those on you. I'll just make sure I do a bit of a clearing just now, as if we want to continue on to the next person.
Yeah, so thank you. That helps out. Lotus Bloom. Let me get another.
Yeah, and if you want to protect yourself, Lotus Bloom, from any returning unwanted visitors, yeah, please do practice my spirit guide meditations. As I mentioned earlier, you can also sign up for the membership just now. It'll give you access to the 1 hour plus sessions, or they're called premium meditations. And there's an hour long one there that you could do yourself. The recording that takes you through like a thorough entity removal and protection, and that will help you also.
Yes, the meditations are very helpful. Okay, now I have another request from Laura S. Hi, John and Viviane. Can I get a clearing from spirit guides? She's saying I have an entity that's unbearable. Please say hi in the chat. Oh, Lotus Bloom is saying I have signed up for the membership. Wonderful.
Thank you. You don't know why I had hard nightmare last night. Well, we get a lot of nightmares when we're under attack. In fact, that's really what they are. They're just, if you forget the fact that you're asleep, like, and they're just, you consider nightmares are real, right? They're just in different dimensions often. Except you just wouldn't go to a police station and say, hey, like, I had a nightmare. But you came to the right place, and yeah, you can definitely continue to develop your own protection, your own practice. There is a deep sleep protection meditation it's in a few places. The 14-day spirit guide meditation has it in the first few days, and then also the 14-day negative entity and energy removal and protection meditation, like that 14-day challenge, will help you as well. They're both free, or as I mentioned, you can go through the hour-long one as well. But yeah, definitely, whatever you do before you go to sleep, set the intention to protect yourself. And it's the good news about protection is all you need is intention. The bad news is you need a really clear intention, not like all the other things that we busily consent to in our lives. So I hope that helps you.
I had nightmares for a long time, almost every night, waking up screaming. It was horrible.
Wow. Yeah, my
Yes.
son had them for about
Yeah.
8 years of his life, night terrors until that's actually what I developed the meditations for to help with
Mhm.
his night terrors. He would just wake up screaming and run out of his room and then run around the house screaming. And it was terrifying to see because he was like, "I'm being chased! Help! It's after me!" And um, the first night we did the meditation, it stopped. It's never come back. So
Wonderful. Yes.
it was fabulous. We all got a lot better sleep after that. And I was like, "Why didn't I do that years earlier?" Um,
Mhm.
but it's good to know these things.
I don't see Laura S, so I'm
Okay.
calling another request here from Jackie Randa. And Jackie's asking for healing for her neck and shoulders and lower back. Um, I'm sure Jackie's here, but if you want to say hi in the chat, Jackie.
Yeah, let us know.
Okay. Oh, Jackie's here. Thank you. Neck, shoulders, and lower back. Okay.
Shall we? How about I look at the lower back? Can you take a look at the neck?
Okay.
Thank you. So just asking Jackie to step forwards, your guides and higher self to perform healing and clearing, and looking at your back and also your neck and anything else that will help you at this time. Okay. Yeah, I can see two attachments on your back, your lower back. They're like these, almost like uh, these like worm, like entities that are going up either side of um, your spine. It's around the tail. They go six. They go six vertebrae up on the tail. You take these out. Return to source, or never return here again. Just helping healing with the rest of your back now. I think there's a connection to what you're doing, Viviane. Let me know what you find because we can see if there's anything else that
Yeah,
needs
I saw
done.
a cord around her neck, and then the shoulders had a close, a close, like looked like a clothespin on each shoulder, pinching down tightly. And I asked Archangel Michael to remove it.
Okay. Yeah, it felt like there was a connection between like what these entities were doing and the base of your spine was there. It was almost like they're trying to mimic it at the top of the spine as well. And just scanning through. Definitely looks a lot clearer.
Right then, there's something still inside the left shoulder that I'm trying to remove. It's like a piece that broke.
Okay. Are you going to remove that? I'm hearing like a lot of noise, Viviane, like a lot of discussion about about what's going on and who should be removing that and is
Mhm.
like how did it get there? Who is this? This is Archangel Raphael and this is Archangel
Mhm.
Michael. There seems to be general. There's a disagreement about whether they are, whether that should have been like, whether it was placed there intentionally by Jackie. Um, yeah, Jackie, can you confirm whether you'd like anything removed from your shoulders that doesn't serve your highest good?
She just made a comment that her left shoulder has been worse.
Mm-hmm.
What I saw, the inside, it was in the left shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The discussion seems to be that sometimes we have, or should I say, it is common for us to experience or to invite in attachments intentionally or accidentally to go through a journey, to go through an experience. And whilst Archangel Michael's arguing that this is not for your highest good, Archangel Raphael's saying, look, actually it is, because it's part of that awareness journey and the healing journey for you to experience this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great, you know, philosophical question, like who decides whether it's for your highest good? And I think that's why I've asked you, Jackie, um, and you've said yes, please remove anything that doesn't serve your highest good. I think we can just set that intention and allow that intention to play out. And if anything's left, it will be left for Jackie's highest good. I see Archangel Raphael like melting away these attachments on both sides, and they're on both shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Archangel Michael, please return to source, so never return her again. How does that look, Viviani?
Better. I'm done.
Good.
Thank you, Jackie. Wait. Oops. And let me see. Lotus Bloom, thank you for your donation.
Yeah, it's
It's
kind.
kind
Thank
of
you.
you. Um, okay, now I have another request here from Stacy Zuckerman is asking, she's saying, Stacy Zuckerman, hi guys, I have complete brain fog and feel disconnected. Please help. So please say hi in the chat, Stacy, if you're here. Give you 2 seconds here. So, and in the meantime, I'll look for somebody else if Stacy Zuckerman is not here. Let me see.
Thank you, Jackie. You two rock. I love the I love the cups. Thank you. The gold cups.
Thank you, Jackie. Jackie's in the UK too.
Oh, fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't see the previous name, so so happened I just saw Pamela. You're just chosen. So Pamela Newton, please can I receive body healing?
Okay. So just asking Pamela to step forward, your guides and higher self, and to assist with the body healing. I can start with a scan and see what's here, Pamela. From the highest dimension of
Mhm.
source above, bring down a column of golden light, setting the intention to clear, to heal, to energize. Scanning down right across your body. And being shown more out towards um, your muscles and your skin and your nervous system. Across the shoulders in particular. Some awareness of your bones.
Mhm. I feel my lower back.
Yeah, there's pressure across the body with you maybe feel it like I don't really know what this feels like myself. Like your bones expanding. I see this like there's some upgrades you're going through, Pamela. It's a very gradual, very gentle process. But it's like the heavier parts of you are gradually um, expanding and lightening. It's part of your ascension journey. But your skin and your nervous system are a little bit kind of freaked out by it. Like it's not something you've done before in previous lives. And it's quite hard to go through as a human. So just and you said in the lower back, Viviani, it like felt
Mhm.
like there's like it's causing pressure in different parts of the body. And yeah, it does feel like just like I saw like just at the towards down at the bottom of the tail, like a curve, like a pressure. So I'm going to focus on the nervous system and the muscles and bones.
Mhm.
And if you want to look at the chakras or anything else you want to,
Okay, I'll do that.
good. Okay. Just bring in expansion and a lightening and a draining out through your hands to the endpoints of your nerves and your reflexes, out of your hands and feet. Anything that doesn't serve your highest good. To source or never turn here again. Mm. Return to source, never turn here again. Just helping your legs.
My attention, I'm working on chakras, but also my attention was brought to the left hip.
Yeah, that's interesting. I saw this like ache. It's like aching on your thighs, like you know that sometimes if you feel unwell or like you're about to go through the like flu-like symptoms that your legs ache. It was that kind of sensation that I saw. Did you find out what it was? Really?
It's something stuck to the left hip.
Oh yeah, I can see it. It almost looks like metal, like iron. It's like in a wrap, like wrap. like wrapped around the bone. Just remove it. Or Archangel Michael, please return to source and never return her again. It's what I saw was that from a past life, it was like an attempt at hip surgery, like a what do you call it, a hip replacement type surgery, but it was very rudimentary before, like we wouldn't call it that nowadays. But your body was like holding on to it, like it was like this memory of like, oh, it might happen again in this life, so I'm just going to hold on to this thing. It might be useful, but it's not been needed in this life.
Okay, that was it. And I sent healing energy to the ocean because I hope that helps, Pamela. Thank you for being here. Hello, Craig. All right, let me choose another request.
Yeah, let us know, Pamela, how that went.
Okay, so I have a request now from Miss Cat Lady. uh, I have repeated bleeding ulcers and have had over 22 surgeries in under 3 years. Can my guides tell me why this keeps happening? Thank you so much. Robin, aka Miss Cat Lady. Oh, and she's here. Thanks so much for being here, for saying hi in the chat.
Repeated bleeding in 22. Wow, that's a lot of surgeries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you want to share any more, it's up to you. But we can make a start.
Okay.
So I'd like to thank. I'd like to ask Miss Catley to step forwards and your guides and higher self, and we'd like to be able to assist you. You you didn't give permission for a healing, but if you want us to, let us know. Else, we can try and find out while we're
Mm-hmm.
waiting what's going on.
She's saying she's open to a healing, please.
Okay. I saw, yeah, before I do anything, because it seems quite significant, I saw that your body, first of all, it's like your body is kind of like recoiling from this like third dimension. It's like, this is hard. This is really hard to be human at this time. And that like the bleeding is like your body like releasing the energy, like if anything, like a reaction to not wanting to be here. Then I asked about like the ulcers, and it seemed more like, yeah, that's part of the causes is like triggers of toxins and the and food that you've been eating. There's a lot that's very difficult to be around in the planet at this time. But my sense is your consciousness, like your mind and your soul, I really do want this to work out, and you're trying your very best to hold on. What did you get, Viviani?
I saw a lot of blood, and then when I looked into the organs, I just saw a lot of blood, and I heard stress, under stress, body fighting uh, changes, and she's saying, "I do so want to live."
There's also that her body wants to ascend, but to skip this part. um And I think that also explains like how this is all possible, right? Like how are you still surviving and yet your body's trying to like disconnect. It's, to be clear, it's trying to like not be in the third dimension and wants to rise up in vibration to fourth and fifth. I'm just asking how we can help. Okay, so to help, I'm being shown for you to connect in, first of all, grounding, and to grounding to two different dimensions of Earth. One is to the third and dimension, and then like the kind of iron core, if you like, of Earth, and then to the crystalline core in the fifth, and then up into sixth dimensions when you're ready. And this like two levels of grounding cords will help your the the heaviest parts of your third dimension parts of your body like be felt and connected and feel like it's safe to be home here. Also, you're going to have to work through the third dimension on your way up. Like, you can't just come into the planet at this time. It's not ready to jump straight in at the higher vibrations. Your body's not ready for it. um so many of us, including you, Miss Cat Lady, have been existing at higher vibrations, and it's so hard to come down into this life. So many of us coming really fast, like you're burning in hot, and it's so hard to like hold a human form in the third dimension. It's really difficult, especially if you've never done it before, because there's still a lot of density to exist in and around.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I actually saw the body being stretched as you're saying that, and then yeah, it was just to stretch, being stretched.
And Gaia is also stretched, like she's across third, fourth, and fifth dimensions, and just starting to touch into the sixth. So when you connect into, it's like you're connecting with one into one planet, but she's stretched across these different aspects of herself. And this is to allow all of us to choose like our dimension, like which part of us connect in with which part of Earth. So grounded you into third, I'll also help with. So this is from your heart up to your crown, then down through your root and into fifth dimension also. Okay. Then let me help across your body with the bleeding, the healing, and integration. Mm. I feel like it's a good start. How did you get on, Viviani? Feels like there's a lot. There's a lot to do.
Yes, but yeah, she's saying she's astral traveling in sleep as well. Yeah, it feels better with the grounding.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, it is certainly a process that she's going to continue to go through. But it does, the energy feels better with this grounding that you did.
There's a, if you look at my free spirit guide meditations, there's like an all spirit guide meditations um, little program that you can join, Miss Cat Lady, and it has my beautiful body healing. That meditation just really was like there. Your guide was like, go and look at that one. Like, it's just a really nurturing, wholesome connection with you and your body and every aspect of you, and connecting you into earth. And I feel like you could like do that every day, and it would have a huge effect on you, because this healing coming from you, I mean, it's true for all healing, but this in particular coming from you and your daily practice will have the biggest effect.
Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you. Okay, now I have a request from IT services. Please let us know if you're here. It's saying, John, I feel electric signals in my spine. and heavy head pressure, asking if there's a dark energy. You're welcome, Miss Cat Lady.
Your
All
pleasure.
right. IT services, please say hi in the chat to let us know if you're here. Thank you, Gina. All right, let's see.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, let us know, IT services, if you're here.
In the meantime, I'll look for another request. Okay. I don't see IT services. So how about Phyllis? Please let us know if you're here. Phyllis is asking for aura scanning and clearing and chest, saying that chest and tummy hurts. So still calling, still waiting for IT services. And now Phyllis, please let us know if you're here.
I wanted to share also that my third eye was just being so vivid in this live stream. It's like quite shocking. I'm like, oh, that's like I'm
Yeah.
seeing the bones and like the all the veins like, and it's like making me like slow down and just kind of in awe. And I can see. Remember
Yeah.
that theme earlier? I was saying like, you know, you can ask for all these things, but you'll only really receive them when you're truly ready to. And of course, I've spent since my awakening, like literally the first day after I went through my first meditation, I was like, I want to see
Mhm.
everything, you know. But
Yes.
if I third eye sunglasses, Gina, yeah, I felt like I've had those on for many years and for good reason. So yeah, it's a beautiful like continued activation journey, and at the same time, I'm so glad. Like I would have found it this so hard. Like if I just closed my two eyes and then my
Hmm.
third eye had opened up and suddenly I could see in people's bodies, I'd be like, ah, what,
Yeah, it can be
what
really
do I do?
overwhelming. X-ray vision.
That's right. Yeah. I did not expect this. Um, Fabulous. So Phyllis, how about I look at the aura and you focus on the chest and tummy or vice
We didn't
versa?
get a reply
Oh, we didn't get a
from
reply.
either of them, so I'm
Oh,
going to
okay.
step up for another. I didn't hear back from both of them, so I'm going to grab another request here.
Okay.
Ali Miles is asking for a healing. So let's see if Ali responds. Would love a healing. Feel under a lot of attack. Had an accident and hurt nose. Oh, Ali's here. Thank you so much.
Okay, Ali, sorry to hear about your accent. Let's ask for Ali to step forward to guide to herself to assist with healing at this time. And you mentioned the challenge with your nose. I was just shown, I don't know if you've been to hospital about this or not, but I saw like surgeons looking at your nose and then looking at like the airways up, like the sinus up either side, the bridge of your nose. It seemed that there's this feeling of like, when you know when you have a cold and you can't breathe through your nose, it feels like that feeling of almost like claustrophobia, like you feel um, you can't fully breathe. And I was checking to see how I can help. What did you find, Viviane?
I heard the word fracture of the nose, like, but it was like very thin, like a hairline fracture kind of looking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me assist with the nose. So I'm just going to face you. I don't know why this is. It's like I was looking upwards before. So now I'm just going to face you, Ali. I'm just going to bring in healing energy to your nose, your face and skull. Mm. Removing anything that doesn't serve your highest good. Return to source. Return again. Yeah, just helping with your, just saying it's swollen. You hope it's not broken. It's worth, if you haven't got it checked, worth uh, checking it. Yeah, and I know that feeling of being pushed. Like, I think that it's possible that could be a fracture that you're feeling. Mm. Helping with alignment. Okay. Just scanning down the rest of you. Yeah, it's
I
definitely
got,
worth getting it checked out.
yeah, I got that this issues are also affecting her self-confidence. And I did a little bit of clearing in the solar plexus.
Yeah, I felt it
And
in the heart, like it's hard. Um that it's like how to describe it. You make it about yourself, right? I always get angry at myself when or should I say, because words have magic, I am learning to reduce the anger that I feel towards myself when I'm clumsy. And I'm only ever clumsy in
Mhm.
camper vans. It's the only time I'm clumsy. And it's so
Um,
funny to watch. And just allowing yourself to, like, this accident, this attack was not like about don't make it about yourself, right? It's about healing yourself is the important thing. And yeah, it's definitely worth getting it checked out. I'm
yeah,
glad you, you took a look at the self confidence as well, and some heart healing. I did some heart healing.
I'm clumsy too. I think too. I think I hurt myself. I'm walking around. I hit my hands everywhere. Okay, and Phyllis responded that she's here, so she's next. Phyllis, I'm just going to repost her request. Thank you, Phyllis. She's asking for an aura scanning, clearing, and saying again that her chest and tummy hurts. So, okay,
Okay. And I was going to look at the aura.
okay.
Thank you. It's just asking your guides and higher self to step forwards to assist with the clearing and healing the aura, chest, and tummy. In your aura, there's like these two, they look like almost like rods, like down, they're just out, like down outside of the arms, outside of your shoulders. And they go down just across the area where uh, like from your chest, like from your heart down your solar plexus and towards your sacral, so down across the stomach. They're not touching you. And I asked what they were, and um, your guide said they're for containment. I'm just going to ask if they're for your highest good. No, they're not. It's like there was this. It's like being shown in a past life where if you wanted to terrify your enemy, you would sneak into their like their village huts at night, and then you place two swords down by their bedside and under their covers, so that when they woke up in the morning, they would see these two swords, and they just seemed like rusty old swords, but it was like just to show how close your enemy could get to you. Um, and this is how it feels for you. It's like a remembrance of this. It's like a repeating pattern of this. And I can remove these. Let me know how you got on, Vivian, as I do this.
The chest area and the tummy had like this, it was like a dark cloud, um,
Hmm.
like a dark mist in those areas.
I see. Yeah, it's not just to like physically scare someone or emotionally scare someone. These two, they're iron swords, and they're it's like they're cursed, right? They're holding this dark energy between them, almost like to uh to pulls like the polarity of this cloud either side. They hold this. Okay, so the containment is not for Phyllis; it's to contain this dark energy. I've removed those. Let me just check.
Hmm.
See, did you manage to clear them? Okay.
I asked Archangel Michael to remove it.
Okay, yeah, and he's just asking for my help. It seems like right in the central point is where it's targeted at your heart.
Hmm.
And I get really curious, like, why do you need to ask a human to help? And he's just saying it's because you're human that I need your help. Like you know what it's like
Hmm.
to be human. Okay. Ah, right. Okay, so they would place um like a penny, like a coin, um just on your chest bone here.
Is this where this mist is coming from?
It's like, yeah, it's like the central point to help hold it in
Okay.
place.
Because
So,
I think I saw that because I asked Archangel Michael to clear it and then it was like filled up again with this from the center.
mhm. Scanning for anything else. Okay. It was fascinating. I was asking, like, what about the beings that put this here? And Archangel Michael saying, oh, they're long gone. Like they're like,
Mm.
this is like
Mm.
almost like a trap or like a kind of torture device that they just left, and they left with you and your soul to figure out what to do with. Um, I don't know that it's been like through as strong through your life as it is now, but it's like Phyllis, you've been like ready, like I'm ready to get rid of this. Like I want to shake this. And Phyllis said, feel warmth and
Yeah.
long. And let us
So,
know how you feel. Hope that helps you.
mhm. Yes. Thank you. Hi, Leah. Hi, Gypsy JJ.
Yes, hello. Thank you
Another
for coming.
request. Hmm. Okay. Got one request here from Christy. John and Viviani, I am requesting healing for blockages of heart and solar plexus. Please and thank you. Oh, and Phyllis found the channel today. Thank you, Phyllis, being that.
Yeah, thank you for coming along.
Oh,
Um, the link isn't working, so I can't make a donation.
I'll grab a link.
Thanks.
Wait.
Yeah, it's just on my homepage, johnbenny.com or johnbenny.com/donate. Thank you for your
Mhm.
kind donation. And is Christy here?
I am waiting for a reply.
Okay. Thanks
In
for
the
sharing the link.
meantime, I'll look for another request. Okay, request another. choose another one since I don't have a reply. Okay. Craig Dixon is say hi in the chat if you're here, please. John, Viviane, John, okay, you're here. Did I have a past life in New York City and LA? New York City and Los Angeles, what could I learn from them? Okay.
Cool. I did. It was my last past life.
Mhm.
Okay, so what could you learn? So I was in New York, and you're asking about New York and Los Angeles. Okay. So just asking Craig step forwards, your guides and higher self, and to assist with messages related to your past lives, what you can learn from New York and or Los Angeles. Being taken back to the 50s. It was quite interesting. I was shown both cities, and I saw them both like really smoggy and almost like this. You had this feeling of there's just this turn that the city's taken. Like it's becoming noisier and louder and dirtier, and there's more poverty, and it doesn't feel like it's got any better. Your perception of it in this lifetime. But the message I heard was what you were trying to do was like learn how to love like the kind of the ugliness of a city, if you like, and to know that even the darkest parts, the crime, the hopeless lost souls that exist in so many cities, like it's the lessons are like you bring love to these cities, these darkest parts, and you bring the love to the hearts of these people and the living things there. And also, it helps you on your journey, Craig, like seeing that there's opportunity for you to help. And a lot of it, like it starts with like your perception, your thoughts and feelings about what you experience of a city. And if I knew them, like I'm not being shown the magic bullet, like what do you do to like actually, solve a city's problems? But I know that it starts with love and cultivating your love for it. What did you get coming through?
I saw him in New York City wearing a gray suit and a hat and like walking around the city and then I kept hearing I see you like if there was a homeless person or somebody just uh in a hurry walking down the street and it was about him connecting to that person and saying I see you, though we don't know each other, but it was like I see you and we're all connected, and it was about this. Yeah, he was in the middle of this crazy fast moving uh energy, but just trying to slow down and connect with everybody, even though it was doing not necessarily consciously, but um, this is what I got for you, Craig. Um, see if I have any comments.
That's really powerful. I love the depth of what you saw as well. It's fantastic.
Yeah, you're welcome, Craig. And how's time for you,
Just one
John?
last one, yeah.
Okay, so Christy said hi in the chat, so let me go back to her request here. I called her. Okay. Ready? All right. Christy saying, John and Viviani, I'm requesting healing for blockages of the heart and solar plexus.
Okay. My sense is that we'll probably look on two different chakras, but we'll just like between is the heart and soul place, but we can take a look
Okay.
first. So just asking Christy to step forward to
Mm-hmm.
your guides and higher self. And to assist with healing any blockages or anything else that will assist Christy at this time. Seeing this energy from your heart, like your heart wants to push energy down into your solar plexus. It's like your heart's like pumping away and trying to push down, but it's blocked the connection between your heart and solar plexus. I'm hearing to feed it, to feed your solar plexus. What are you getting, Viviani?
Um, I was actually drawn to the, even though she didn't ask, I was drawn
Mm.
to the root chakra, and it looked like, you know, when you see like a trash can that has like just like crumbled paper at the bottom. That's kind of like what it looked like. There was just
Mm.
this bunch of crumbled paper and just this waste that needed to be removed from that, like cleared from the root chakra.
Okay. Well, I can help with the heart and solar plexus, helping open up, and I'll scan down as well afterwards. Mm. Okay, yeah, solar plexus. It's just that block that was between the two chakras. It fell down into the solar plexus, which I have removed. Return to source and never turn her again. And then work way down. Okay, good. I'll leave the root chakra alone as you're
Mm-hmm.
looking at that.
Yeah, I cleared it and then I grounded also um the root chakra.
Good. That looks a little better. Great. Well, I think that brings us to an end. Hope that helps you. Let us know in the chat
Mm-hmm.
how that went, Christy. And yeah, I'll bring us to an end. I'd like to thank our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metron, Source and Gaia, every soul that's participated in today's session, and asking each of us to step outside of the golden protective bubble of today's session. We can remain in our individual golden bubbles as I return this session to Source. We'll never return here again. And please do drink plenty of water, get plenty of rest. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be back. I'll be back on Linda G's show on Thursday, so look out for that. And it'll be a live stream, which will be fun. And I know Viviani, you'll be there in the chat, so it'll be fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be back together here on Monday. And yeah, thank you for showing up, for your requests, for your very kind donations. And yes, please do take advantage of the 1 month of, especially through this holiday season, as you'll have more time to engage with the
Yeah.
highest self membership group. I can see a few of you have already signed up, and you also get access during that time to the premium meditations and the monthly meditations. So I hope you take advantages of those as well. And they're fantastic practices to help you on your journey, and just as powerful as a one-to-one session. In fact, you get a lot more time just focused on the practice itself and not all the small
Mm-hmm.
talk from John, which I love too. But yeah, I hope they serve you well. Asking what time it is on Thursday. Let me check
Yeah, I was just gonna
my
ask you that. Mm-hmm. I saw the
my
comment.
calendar. Um, it's it's quite funny. It says my calendar says 11 a.m. So it's 7 p.m. UK time, which is 2 p.m. Eastern time, 11 a.m. Pacific time. do those numbers make sense? 7, 11.
Yeah.
Yes. It's quite, my calendar just says 1 hour with Linda, and then it says rest afterwards. So yeah, please do
Yes.
come along to Linda's channel. That'd be a lot of fun. And yeah, look forward to seeing you guys in the highest self membership group. And please do take care of yourselves, and look forward to seeing you again here on Monday and Linda's show on Thursday. Thank you, everyone.
Mhm.
Take care.
Yes. Thank you all. Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.
See you. Bye.